Welcome to roundtable number 16 of the Mindful CIO community. So thanks so much for joining us. And the theme for today is cybersecurity, be a thermostat, not a thermometer. So this evening we have Chirag Joshi, award-winning cybersecurity executive and best-selling author. I'll introduce Chirag more appropriately later. So we're just refreshing our memory. We have only regular members here, so but it's still worthwhile to refresh our memory about the intention of the Mindful CIO community roundtables. So number one is to explore ways to make the Mindful CIO manifesto a reality in our teams and organizations. And number two, to connect you with like-minded peers and inspiring tech leaders. And something that I wanted to add actually to our intention as a result of a conversation I had last night with Peter Orlowski, who might join us later today, is that I realized that the Mindful CIO community is probably one of the few roundtables for tech executives that is completely sales-free. And it is a really safe environment where we can have authentic and robust conversations, and robust conversations are very welcome. I believe Lisa is nodding, assuming you agreeing, right? We are sales free, and that's a big differential for us. So welcome back, Sahil. Good that you're here, all the way from Africa. Actually, is that Zimbabwe, Sahil? Which country are you based again? Kenya, right?
Yeah, it's Kenya. Hi, good
Kenya,
morning.
that's right.
Good morning this side. Maybe it's good evening in Australia, right?
Good morning to you, Sahil. Awesome. Okay, so as usual, given that diversity and inclusion is one of our core values, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet virtually today. And we pay our respects to the elders past and present, and we commit to a future with reconciliation at its heart. May that be so. So in the interest of time, I'll ask you to share your thoughts and questions in the chat box throughout the evening, and we'll do our best to address them as soon as practical. Michael will help me keeping an eye on the chat box. And please be mindful that segments of today's roundtable will be published in our public YouTube channel. So the plan is for us shortly, around maybe 7:15-ish, introduce Chirag. Before that, actually, I'll invite invite all of you to unmute yourselves and share your name, organization, and role, and also one word for how you're feeling this evening. Then 7:15-ish, we will invite Chirag. We'll have a conversation, and 7:35, 7:40, we will move into breakout room for discussions, and we will aim to close 8:30 sharp. So that's the plan. Most of you, I think all of you have met me before, but in the for the benefit of those watching the recording as well, for those who I haven't met, I'm Ned. I have worked in the tech space for over a decade within a variety of organizations, performing a number of different roles, including IBM and Ernst & Young back in Brazil, where I'm originally from, and Accenture, AGL Energy, and others here in Australia. So in 2016, after 1 year sabbatical, I gradually transitioned and made a very bold career change. So today I teach positive psychology at Monash Business School to master's students and run the Leading with Emotional Intelligence course for the Australian Institute of Management. And I also have my own executive coaching practice for tech leaders. We are looking for sponsors. Some good news. We are having conversations with a potential partner. Lisa is across that. So fingers crossed that will be announced in the next roundtable or so. This is the list of people who sign up on Humanitics for joining us today. And we had a couple of apologies. Someone completely forgot it was their wedding anniversary, and fair enough. first things first. And the other one had Barack Obama. Actually, they completely forgot they double booked. So I have a couple of apologies, but these are the people we're expecting. And as usual, we'll try to mix you with different people in the breakout rooms so you can extend your network. So enough of me talking for now, over to you, and I'll invite you to, in 30 seconds or less, being very succinct, if you can, so your name, role, organization, and one word for how you're feeling at this moment. So who would like to go first? And we'll just go around.
Am I first? I'm on the left.
Go, Phil.
So it must be shift left, Michael. So Phil Gidzinski, I'm the head of transformation for delivery and HR technology in Bupon, but also acting as the head of portfolio. So doing a couple of things at the moment. Re-energizing is probably the word.
Excellent. Thanks, Phil. Welcome back.
I do need to drop off at 8 because I've got a global meeting with our Chief Information and Security Officer about cybersecurity.
Ta-da! Good timing. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. Lisa, would you like to go next?
Okay, yep. So Lisa Peters, I'm a managing director with the SAP Business Group in Accenture, and the one word would be interested.
Thanks, Lisa. Sahil.
Good evening once again, and thanks to, glad to be here actually. My name is Sahil Arya. I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm CIO as well as head of digital transformation for Gulf African Bank in Kenya. One word today, because cybersecurity is heart where I look after as well. Wanted to hear from the other side of the world how it is. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Sahil. Michael.
So I'm Michael Lambert. I'm head of engineering at Tipendium. So I think I'm probably representing almost the smallest company out of this group. And my word for today, I was thinking before, I was going to go placid, but I think I'll go cruising. Just a nice, calm, gentle sort of cruising along.
By the way, if you were not aware, Michael just got married, just came back from his honeymoon. Yeah, a little bit on. Yeah, no. Very, very low-key event. Yes. Cool.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Yes.
Michael.
Thanks.
Yeah. Ned, the word for me is relieved. I was just telling Michael before you guys arrived. I had an event today and I thought I was being attacked on my, I thought how ironic it would be the day that I'm talking about cybersecurity, I actually have, my laptop being attacked, but fortunately I spoke with Norton and it was all good. So it was a false alarm, but it was very, very, very similar symptoms of having an issue. So I feel relieved. Relieved is the word for me. Okay. And Chirag, would you like to share what's the word for you?
Yeah.
Something comes to mind.
No, definitely. Hello, everyone. So I guess, firstly, congratulations, Michael. That's great to hear. The word I would say is grateful. I think grateful to come and share my thoughts with you all, and grateful for the opportunity to meet new people, which I always enjoy. So thank you, Natalie, and thank you, everyone, for being here.
Beautiful. You're most welcome, Chirag. We are delighted to have you here. Okay, so going back to just a few more slides. As usual, we have the top prize, which is the Mind of the Leader, which is a book that was published by Harvard Business Review in 2018 that I made a small contribution to the research. So I think most of you actually, Sahil is actually on your way because we ran out of stock. But most of you have a copy already. So we'll see if we have new members, they might be the lucky winner of the DOT prize today. So Black Dog Institute, those who were here last month, again, we made a small contribution to their projects on mental health research and education. So thank you. And before we stop and listen to Chirag, I'd like to invite you, as usual, to pause with me, and I'm sure you all had a pretty busy day, with lots of demand. So I invite you to have a little pause so you can really arrive, not just physically, but mentally as well, and we can fully dedicate our full attention to Chirag in a few moments. So you might want to, perhaps if you feel comfortable, you're most welcome to close your eyes and perhaps switch off the camera if that helps. Otherwise, you may want to keep your eyes slightly open, looking down to the floor, so you don't have any visual distractions. And feel free to take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, just to help you to arrive physically and mentally in this moment. And then shift your attention to the sounds in the environment. So listening to one sound at a time. See if you can detect any sounds in the distance. Sounds outside of the room you are in. And then move your awareness to sounds within the space you're in. So simply listening to the sounds, there is no need to comment or label, just pure awareness. And then move your attention to the movements of the body as you inhale and exhale, just simply noticing what happens to the body as you breathe in and out. Perhaps the collarbone or the rib cage are moving. Maybe the abdominal region expanding as you inhale and softening as you exhale. And then shift your awareness to the rhythm of the breath. So simply noticing if your breath is deep or shallow, long or short, fast or slow. And as we're doing so, as we're doing our best to pay attention to our breath, there will be inevitably internal distractions, memories about the past, thoughts about the future, as well as external distractions. That's okay. Simply notice them, then relax, release those distractions, and return your attention to your breath. Good. And as we're about to wrap up this short grounding exercise, just remind yourself that this is a safe space where you're about to connect, to interact with like-minded peers. And it's absolutely safe to share your thoughts, to ask questions, to connect and learn. So with that intention in mind, you can let go of the practice, open your eyes if you have them closed. And let's continue. Looks like we had someone joining us. Yes, I heard something. Alex, good to have you here. It's been a long time, Alex. Very good. Welcome back. Woohoo! Wonderful. Okay. So, moving on to first highlight of the evening, conversation